that I'm aware of, change that has to do with people with disabilities has taken place in my lifetime. I've been told that my generation was amongst the first of people with disabilities that weren't intellectual disabilities to not just be lumped into special education or special schooling just for having a disability. And I was in mainstream schooling my entire life. I was given the adequate support that I needed. For example, I was given an aide who would write stuff down while I would listen, which is a invisible part of my disability, and that's another point. But it's we also need to not only be mindful of the obvious disabilities, such as my own, or but we also need to be totally aware that invisible disabilities do exist, and they are, or more often than not, every single bit as much of a hindrance to the person's life as one that is obvious. My partner, for example, has chronic fatigue syndrome, and so if she has a long day at work or a long couple of days at work, she will need to sleep the entire like a whole day afterwards. And but to look at her, to talk to her, you wouldn't know she has a disability, but it affects her greatly, and we need to be mindful that that sort of thing does exist.